Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler V, Series V, as I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I really hope that these are spicy, otherwise I got gypped. But we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today, folks? Well, it happens to be my, boom, my defamation of character shirt. Yay! And it doesn't actually say, it says it on the back, though. What the fuck is defamation of character? Well, I mean, it's a legal term and everything. But no, it also was a band out of Detroit that existed for somewhere along the lines like 8 years. Like, I don't think they quite hit a decade, but yeah, they sort of, kind of started out in the hardcore scene, kind of the nu metal type of stuff that, did its thing for such a long time. They eventually just kind of capped things off in, I believe, the year 2000. I became aware of them just pretty recently. They were a Facebook recommendation, and I decided to go over there and check out their page. And it hadn't been active in a little bit, a few years. But they did have, a post saying, hey, we still have, copies of our old CD available if anybody's interested. So I hit them up, and sure enough, somebody got back to me. And I went over there, I got a couple CDs, and I also got this shirt. So it's pretty cool. And they're actually a really badass band. I've really enjoyed listening to their albums. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why is it important that this is spicy? Because, folks, I'm reviewing, boom, it's from Wendy's. These are their, hopefully, spicy honey barbecue saucy nuggets. So yeah, for whatever reason, saucy nuggets has been a thing in 2024. I guess they just don't trust us to put sauce on our own nuggets anymore. Though, to be fair with the way the world is going, that's fair. But, yeah, so I just got through reviewing what I'm assuming was the just normal honey barbecue saucy nuggets. They have normal and they have a spicy version. And I ate that one. I reviewed it. The review is the thing. And these need to be spicy, because if they're not spicy, then I just ended up getting 2 orders of the same thing. Fortunately, they didn't go over there and label it or anything, so I'm just going by process of elimination. Let's go ahead and let's open this up. Please. There we go. All right. And we got ourselves a fork. And, I mean, it looks like they're going to be spicy. It looks like they got some chili peppers in them. So let's go ahead and let's get a thing for the thing, because it's part of the whole thing that I do here. It looks like this. Different options. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay. All right, yeah. It is there. It's a grower. It's a grower, not a shower. Yeah, okay, so yeah, they did pretty much exactly what I thought they did. We're going to do, rather. So one of the flavors that they have available, I haven't reviewed it yet, and I don't have it to review just right now because I didn't want to order a million fucking nuggets. They have a ghost pepper flavor. And what I kind of figured they might do to create the spicy iterations of their dishes was basically go over there and add in a little bit of the ghost pepper seasoning. And I think that's what they did. Because the initial, onset of flavor isn't really spicy. It pretty much is just that, the nice honey barbecue. Excuse me. It's got a little bit of a tingle in my throat. It's not that hot, but it's just... But yeah. And yeah, I went into depth, as far as like the flavors involved with the honey barbecue in the previous review, but to kind of get around back to it, it's a nice honey barbecue. The sweetness aspect of it, even though I'm not my preference isn't sweeter barbecue sauces, I'll give it to this one. I think it works out really well. There's also some depth to it, especially by a fast food barbecue sauces standards. Like there's, a decent amount. There's like a nice flavor progression where it kind of starts as sweet and ends up sort of rich, almost a little smoky kind of at the end. Definitely sweeter more than anything else. With this, and this is what leads me to believe that has to deal with the ghost pepper seasoning. Throughout pretty much 80 to 90% of the eating of the nugget itself, I really wasn't getting much in the way of any real spiciness. Maybe a very slight kind of, a little tanginess to it, a little something. But then what ended up happening was, after I finished it, that's when it started to kind of radiate a little bit and sort of went to the back of my throat. And that's why I believe that they use the ghost pepper seasoning, because if you've never had ghost peppers before, they take time to kick in. They're very spicy, to be sure, but it's not an immediate heat. It's one of the reasons why I like ghost peppers, because you can actually enjoy the flavor of it before you get that heat. And that's what's happening here is, the nuggets themselves, I'm able to burn through pretty quickly. And then it takes, my, taste buds and my sensation and everything to really get the rest of the heat. And then you get a little bit of a radiating heat at the end. That all said, I wouldn't say they're particularly spicy. But you know what? We're going to go in for another one because, we'll try to get some extra sauce on this one. Again, I do have to emphasize, I like the sauce that they're using. Yeah, right about now is when I'm starting to get a little bit of the spiciness. And then, again, it just kind of grows a little bit. It grows, goes to the back of your throat, and just kind of tingles back there a little bit. Not particularly spicy, but all right, well, 2 questions have to be asked, or in this case 3. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Do I like them better than the normal nuggets? The normal saucy nugget version. I'm going to go with yes, kinda, and yes. So I think for me, and I'm going to tie in the first one and the last one, I think for me, I do like these a little bit more just because it's just one more element, You're effectively getting pretty much the exact same overall experience, just with a little extra heat at the end, I wouldn't even say the heat is intrusive to everything else that I enjoy about it. So for me, I'm down with that. And I do enjoy some spiciness. So, it's a good honey barbecue sauce that, like I said, I think has some nice elements to it. The nuggets themselves, while not super impressive, they're decent fast food nuggets from Wendy's. So, I mean, if I was willing to go over there and get the normal honey barbecue nuggets again, I would definitely be willing to get these again because I do like it just a little bit more. If I'm recommending them, though, I mean, despite the fact that I wouldn't consider them to be particularly spicy, everybody has a different tolerance and threshold level for that type of stuff. So it is one of those things where it's like, I mean, if you're not into spicy stuff, you're probably not grabbing these anyway. But I will say, if you're somebody who you enjoy some spiciness, but maybe not like crazy spiciness, these are perfectly within range. Like, they're just giving a little something extra, and I do think they're good. So, I mentioned this last one. I don't get the saucy nugget craze thing that's been a thing, because, KFC did it and Burger King's done it. But whatever, man, it's an opportunity to eat more nuggets. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly spicy-tastic rest of your life. Because, everybody needs a little caliente enjoyment in their life, right? Just a little, yeah. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. If you're watching this at any point in time, it's freaking hot out, man. Just make sure you take care of yourself when it comes to the heat. I hate the heat personally. I do not like it. Time I'm doing this, it's about 90 degrees out. I wish I could just have my air conditioning on in the car, but my phone that I record this on picks it up, so I have to do a review, turn the car back on, let it cool down again, do my review. Oh. But no, seriously. If you are one who enjoys being out in the sun and having all that stuff and, all the summertime good times, all that good stuff, just please be careful and everything like that, because, make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure that you're going over there, again, sunscreen and all that stuff. All those good things that I, as a person who's damn near 40, am required to tell younger people. Anyway,